Welcome to another episode of the Zelos Ridgeline. February 2026 represents a very exciting milestone for Zelos. It represents 7 years of performance history for our pools as well as our model portfolios. Over that 7 years, on a compounded annual basis, our model portfolios have returned between 6.4% to 8.9%. This spans various periods and environments, which include the COVID downturn, the drawdown in 2022, the recovery post-pandemic, as well as a period more recently of concentrated equity leadership and volatility. What we're seeing out there is increase in potential inflation, driven by particularly energy and industrial minerals. This has various implications for equities and the markets. Asset light businesses will tend to see margins compress, and asset heavy industries may realize some capital appreciation and benefit. This all makes it very difficult for central banks like the Federal Reserve and the Bank of Canada to make policy decisions, because they are trying to ease while being mindful of pricing pressure. AI continues to be a theme that we monitor, where a lot of the historical benefit had been related to infrastructure that supported technology and innovation, but some of those factors have actually disrupted software businesses and business models. But we are seeing a reemergence in the benefits for heavier industries such as industrials and energy and logistics, where that is translating to real productivity gain and efficiencies. In relation to private versus public markets, there's been a lot of headlines and noise around this. The fact is, if you are only investing in public equities, that is increasingly becoming a smaller portion of global enterprises. More value is being created in the private sector, and as a result, public equities only will potentially result in higher concentration risks, not only from an industry exposure, but specific names. However, investing in alternatives is challenging. It requires a vigorous amount of due diligence, alignment, and partnering with the right firms and investment managers. That is why Zelos and our independence is crucial as it relates to delivering value and complete alignment with our clients, trying to find the best investments globally and across asset classes. We are not owned or bound by a brokerage or bank, and as a result, that alignment and conflict of interest does not exist. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. 7 years has been a great milestone, and we will be celebrating our 10-year corporate anniversary in June of this year. Thanks for tuning in.